Bloody hell, are we still doing these?
It's a short, long one from Loot Crate this month. Why, yes. And yeah, I'm actually doing it vaguely on time for once. How long will we stay on schedule? Answer, a very short amount of time, probably. Anyway, what's inside this one? It's long and it's thin. There's a lot of scoring on the box, so there's going to be something to pull apart in there, I reckon. It is... Oh, it's Bumblebee! You know, that car, what you like, from the Transformers thing. There it is, look, in all its transformy glory, well, with his face sort of stuck underneath, like that scene in the film, like. That was a surprisingly good film, wasn't it? Considering it was in the Transformers franchise, which are usually a big storm of shit, possibly literally just with sort of added cogs. But yeah, I really like Bumblebee. There we are. There's a bit of information for you. Let's see what's in this box. We have a shirt of the T. But what is on it? Oh, things on a sprue. That's a good word, isn't it? Sprue. I don't use that often enough. Dungeons and Dragons. It's official Dungeons and Dragons. Look, it's got the logo on it there. So we've got some sort of dwarf hero type with a crossbow. Oh yeah, look, you've got your 20-sided dice. You've got a mimic you can make. Well, you can't make because it's not real. It's only pictures. Backpack. And wolf companion type thing. And a fire for Dark Souls purposes. Well, that's an interesting design. I also always like it when they're not black as well, you know, because you get an awful lot of black t-shirts. Nice to have something a little bit brighter occasionally. So that's good. Thank you for that. What's next? Escape from New York Snake Plissken eye patch. Loot Crate exclusive, apparently. I'm not sure I would be admitting that. That's just like a fucking... some tiny part of a set you'd get for £1 for pirate dress up from Sub-Dollar Tree or something. I don't know. What the... Fuck off is my response to that, frankly. Right, next up. Fallout Fortune Finder perk. Right, this looks more like it. Loot Crate screenshots. Powered by Loot Crate. We're going to say Loot Crate a lot. Right, I'm quite excited by this. I want to keep the box nice. Do I have a knife or something to open it with? No, I don't. So I'm going to have to pick at it. Like it's a scab you're not supposed to pick, and you pick it and it bleeds, and the doctor tells you off, and then you die. All right, perhaps the last bit doesn't usually happen, but yeah, this is going to take actually 3 forevers. This really doesn't want to come off at all. Yeah, right, okay. I'm going to get the keys out. Should have done this in the first place. I don't know. Bloody hell. Here we go. And which one is the knife? Yes, that one. Oh, there was far, far more suspense there than needed. Right, I hope this is a nice collectible. Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. That ain't bad at all. Nice base, all with all little bits of detail and colour on. Yep, and the old Vault Boy going along with his magic metal detector, picking up lots of spent cartridges, rancid food, and other such things that he'll probably send to me for review. Thank you, Vault Boy. I keep wanting to call him Pit Boy or Fallout Boy. He is neither of those things. Fallout Boy is like a band, isn't it? And the Pit Boy is the thing that goes on the arm. Ah, irritating. That's really nice. Fallout's a game that still has quite a lot of goodwill. I didn't like Fallout 4 much, and obviously nobody liked Fallout 76 because it's not even hardly a thing. But, yeah, it's still a good universe, isn't it? Right, you go over there, mate. And we shall see what is... Oh, the loot pin this time. It's the robot from the Lost in Space remake thing off Netflix. That seems a bit past its sell-by date. Or is Season 2 about to come out or something? I did actually watch the whole of the first season, and I quite enjoyed it. Got a bit bored with it by the end. Don't really want to see any more, because I felt like it kind of didn't really go anywhere, particularly by the end of it. I don't know. Seemed a bit... It's got that kind of typical American show of that type vibe, where there seems to be an awful lot of filler to get anywhere, and everything takes a million years, and then when you get there, it was less consequential than you thought. A bit like working in a call centre and getting promoted. Anyway, that's a thing. You'd never know that was the robot from Lost in Space face, would you? Unless it actually said it above it, I've got to say. Because if you haven't seen this version, the robot has this sort of big round thing here with all these little dots that move around, like a bizarre constellation or something. Anyway, that's that. It's quite nice. It's better than a fucking eye patch. Next up, I really want to know what this is. Oh, it's Bumblebee again. Okay. Well, I say again, actually. This is the first physical item, isn't it? Thought this was going to be Soundwave for a second, but no, it is merely an 80s ghetto blaster for blasting the ghettos. And this is... There's going to be 3 pins in here, I reckon, pin badges. Either that or one bloody massive one. Do-do-do-do-do. Doot. Oh. We have a Bumblebee from the movie. It's one sort of... yeah, it's not actually got any detailing or anything to it. It's just kind of a thing stuck on that's not that great. There is a bizarre burning Autobot symbol. The Autobot symbol would be quite good. I'm not sure what the flame thing went off it. Odd. This is articulated. That's the nicest one. The proper nice enamel pin badge there, with all the texturing and bits and bobs one would expect of little Bumblebee. And it's got the little Autobot symbol on there as well, just to prove it's not just a generic Volkswagen Beetle in yellow. Right, that one I like and we'll put on something. That one I'm fairly neutral on. That one I don't particularly like. And that's not a pin. That's just literally me pointing at thin air. Weird, isn't it? Right, next up, it's Snake Plissken. Look! He's got an eye patch! Who fucking knew? John Carpenter's Escape from New York. Right, so I recognise this artwork. This is the artwork that was used for several of Carpenter's pictures, but they had several drawn this style for several of Mr. John Carpenter's movies, which were re-released in the cinema and then got a new Blu-ray release or something, and they did like Prince of Darkness and They Live and all your favourites. But Escape from New York, a mighty good film. Then you can watch Escape from LA, which is kind of the same film, but everyone's older. That's quite nice. I'm going to actually open it up and see what the quality, so to speak, is like. Is it just cardboard backing? Yep, on a thinner cardboard print. That's nice. I do like that art. Trying to think, would I have that in a frame? Probably not, but it is pretty good. I don't like the fake sort of poster lines they put on things like that. If it's not real, I mean, you wouldn't really want lines like that on an actual poster, would you? So why put it on something like that? Don't get it. But anyway, that's a thing. These things do always sit with me slightly funny, though, because it does feel a bit like it's sort of advertising more than an item you get in there. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. And holy shit, that's your lot. Scavenge. Yeah. Somebody's been scavenging the eye patch bin in order to give us the cheapest shit possible. I'm quite annoyed by that, can you tell? And here's another 60-cent gift card, so $60 gift card for... Here we are. If you can use this, use that number. Claim within 30 days. 30 days of when? What's going on? And there's a Cybertronian cipher. Use the alphabet below to decipher the clues and help protect Bumblebee from... Why am I telling you this when you can't actually see it? Hang on. It's in there like that. I'm going to quickly make the cardboard Bumblebee and see what that looks like. So it turns out I won't be showing you what the Bumblebee cardboard thing is like, because you still really need to cut it out with scissors. I tried tearing it out and it all ripped. That's the world ruined. Plus £11.80 customs again. Oh, curse you, Royal Mail International handling fee. Right, what has Akibento got for us this time? Answer, I don't know, and I probably still won't know after I've looked at it. We have... oh, God, I was going to say, let's start with the T-shirt, but we're going to have to start with the Funko Pop, just to get it out of the way. It's Naruto Shippuden, and here's Naruto, the Rasengan version where he's like painted whiskers on or something, I don't know. There's his headband, it's got a bit of metal on it, and he's got weird shoes where his toes poke out. That was fun. I could have had Kakashi, Sakura, Toby. Oh, he's got an interesting mask. It looks like, reminds me of Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I had a lot of Junji Ito references in these videos recently. Long may it continue. Naruto, Sage Mode, and Six Path. Well, that's good, isn't it? I can't wait for somebody to buy that off me. Next up, it is a shirt of the T. But what is on it? Often these are sort of amalgamations of things. Well, there's a karate guy going all weird energy, and a big monstrous monster. I think they're having a fight. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Don't really know what's going on with that. I've seen worse designs. Ooh, Toriko. It's the person who sticks their finger in the air. I'm sticking my finger in the air for science. Funimation, Toei Animation. Oh, that cat's familiar with the old cowboy hat on there. Couldn't tell you what it's from, though. Yeah, that's a officially licensed rubber keychain thing. never super fan of these things. They do survive quite well. You have to keep cleaning them though, because they get bits of dark muck on them from where they've been like rubbed against stuff. Well, it's a character. They got a cape. They got some bandages. They got a finger. It's in the air. What's the next item? It is exclusive high school zombie zipper pull. So you can put a sort of red handprint with a gun and a katana on your zip. Thanks, Akibento. Actually made by Akibento. Look, Akibento LLC. It says at the bottom. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Oh, wait, can I? No, I can't. Right, next item. Oh, God. It's the little badge. Courage is the meaningless word this time. Well, hey, at least it's not a fucking eye patch. Next up, ninja headband, which is almost an eye patch. Kill me now. Right, this is another one of Akibento's exclusive things. Yeah, it's like a sort of Naruto type thing, isn't it? It hasn't got anything on it. It's just like a bit of shitty blue metal, or is that a protect? Yeah, that's on there to protect the metal. So you can peel that away. And underneath, it's just going to be silver, probably, yeah. Great. Reflections. Headband. I've bent it now. Now I've bent it back. What a world we live in. Next up. That's pretty much it. We just have the decal. There's always a sticker of some type. This is from a certain scientific railgun. Looks like a coin or something to me. And here's two characters being human. I can't really read them out of the... There we are, that's done it. Look, it's your favourite character. Flurple and Murple. They're actually one weird creature that just by coincidence happens to look like two humans meshed together. I've made that up. I've got no fucking clue whatsoever. Well, that's from Funimation. Thanks, guys. That's a certain scientific railgun, if ever there was one. What clues can we divine from the magical legend in here? Certain scientific railgun stick. Yeah, we'd work that one out. Akibento exclusive zipper pull. Yeah, we knew what that was. Generic ninja headband. One mystery item from High School of the Dead, Trinity 7, or Toriko. 1 of 3 Naruto, My Hero Academia, Funko Pop. What? Oh, I see. It could have been Naruto or My Hero Academia. I thought they were implying they were the same thing. And I'm like, that even I know that's not right. And an exclusive territory. We've seen all that. Quickly, the food one. The food one. And now, 'tis Munchpak. Back to the normal... I would say the normal one's full of sugar, but all the health pack things seem to be pretty much full of sugar as well. They just didn't have any gluten in. So, I don't know. I only work here. Ooh, we've got a sticker. A round Munchpak sticker with a little egg man being the most popular thing on space Instagram. The Munchpak was made with love just for you by Nick. Nick, do we know Nick? Have we had Nick before? I'm going to guess yes. Thank you, Nick. Right. We have FritoLay Dragon Butter Soy Sauce Chips. Crunchy spiral chips with a light soy sauce and butter flavour. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I might open these up and then like eat one and then I'll tell you what I thought of it. How's about that for a plan? Right. What's the huff, as Mr. Silverman would say? It smells just of nothing really, just of sort of generic... vaguely potatoey stuff. Well, that's interesting. It looks like an alien spacecraft from a particularly confusing film. Let's have an eat. They are quite buttery. Not really getting any soy sauce. Hint of salt, maybe. That's about it. Ooh, they are very buttery, actually. Yeah, they're nice. They are good. They get 2 thumbs up. Way up. See, that's what that American guy used to say when he reviewed films. Right, that's good. Let us edit through these and see where we go. From Brazil, I don't know how you pronounce that. Pizza crackers. Crunchy pizza flavoured crackers. That makes sense. Well, they're crackers, they're pizza flavoured, and they're crunchy. These are things we can all live with. Yep. They're very subtly pizza flavoured. To the extent that, yeah, it's all in the aftertaste, really. They're pleasant. Pleasant and not overly flavoured. Meaning you could probably eat a lot of these in one sitting. And when I say probably, I mean almost certainly. Toxic waste bears. Chewy, fruit-flavoured sour gummy bears. I mean, I know of toxic waste are the super, super sour sweets that take all the skin off your mouth. And these are, yeah, sort of gummy bears with that sour stuff on, presumably. I've got strawberry, always a good option. 110 calories per serving. How many in a serving? One, probably, or half of one. Made by Candy Dynamics. My God, Candy Dynamics. She sounds a bit like a porn actress. See all of Professor Sour Noggin's creations. Professor Sour Noggin. There's an image for you. He looks complete lunatic. Right. Oh. They're not very gummy. Quite soft, actually. They're not that sour. They're not very sour at all. I was expecting something horrifying because of the toxic waste thing, but no. I mean, they're nice. They're pleasant enough. They don't even seem as sour as something like Haribo Tangfastics. You have undersold the sourness in the flavour that you promised from your front, but yeah, it's still nice. Once again, from Japan, it's pure, puree maybe, mixed berry gummies from Canro. Strawberry and blueberry flavoured gummies. Well, this is going to be similar to the last one, but not as sour, I would imagine. Let's try it. Well, actually, it's quite sour. In fact, I would say they're a little bit more sour than those were. They're more accurately flute flavoured. A subtle hint of clarinet. Yeah, these taste more of real fruit than those do, whereas that's the sort of very false kind of fake flavour you do expect from sweets like that. But these more taste as if there is actually some sort of hint of fruit in them. There's raspberries as well, which you didn't mention there. You lied to me, and now I believe in nothing. Vilac Strawberry Yogurt Jelly from South Korea. Chewy strawberry yogurt flavoured gummies. Gummies again, that's 3 gummies in a row. I've picked out all the gummies sitting at the front. Well, they look kind of like the side effect of an industrial process. They smell of rubber. Okay, this is going to be good. Oh God, they're super chewy and rubbery. Yeah, there is certainly a yogurt vibe to them. Strawberry, not so much. I mean, there's a sort of fruit flavour to it. I think I would guess that they were strawberry yogurts. That's got to be close enough. They're quite pleasant, actually. Yeah, they're quite good. This has been a nice box so far. Crikey. Oh, back to Japan for Black Thunder. Crunchy cookie bar covered with milk chocolate. Chocolate-covered cocoa cookie bar. Black Thunder. It's like thunder. It's like black. It's actually a chocolate bar of some type. Well, looks nice. I don't know why I was going to smell it. It doesn't smell of chocolate. You're not going to get anything from that, are you? Oh God. This reminds me of an old UK chocolate bar that I can't remember the name of. It's useful, isn't it? Yeah. Very cocoa-y. Very biscuity. Cool. I'll tell you what, it's quite rich. You would want to eat a terrific amount of it. Nice, though. Yeah, nice. Kinder Bueno White. I didn't know they did white ones. I've had Kinder Bueno on many an occasion. It's kind of a pleasant hazelnutty, chocolatey, biscuity thing. And this is a white version, which usually means it's too sweet, but we shall see. Right. Remove that and take. I'll snap one off. And then regret it because it's gone all over the bloody sofa. Yeah, it's more sort of sugary on the outside than the normal one. It's from Poland, apparently. Hazelnut flavour not as apparent. Or a sort of hint of it at the end. Seems sort of thicker somehow, the goo inside, than the normal one. Oh yeah, now it's very white chocolate tasting. No, they're nowhere near as good as the normal one. I don't think it's just the white chocolate's a bit sweet in it. Bit overly sweet is my conclusion on that. Meanwhile, from Turkey, it's an Ulka Olala cake bar. Of course it is. Soft and fluffy chocolate cake coated with chocolate and with chocolate filling. Chocolate, all the chocolates. Well, this is interesting. So it's actually cakey, is it? Take a bite and find out. Yeah, it is. There's a little bit of chocolatey goo in the top. I'll tell you what this is very similar to. You know those mini rolls you get? Cadbury's mini rolls, I think, you know they used to do ones, or possibly still do, where it has chocolate cream instead of white cream in the middle. Yeah. Very, very similar to that. Just in a slightly different format. Ah, Pocky, the bane of convention goers' teeth everywhere, with chocolate banana flavour from Thailand, apparently. Chocolate banana sounds like a euphemism for something very odd. But no, it's very yellow, isn't it? Oh man, it smells of that artificial banana flavour. Let's take a bite. Really taste of it as well. Getting no hint of chocolate whatsoever. I think there's supposed to be some in the biscuit, but it's not coming through. No, that tastes of the classic banana flavouring you get on things and a bit of biscuit. I don't really know what I was expecting there, but it's certainly delivered on the basic promise. Wait, no, it didn't. There's no bloody chocolate flavour. Just going to skip this one. From the USA, it's white chocolate strawberry coffee. They used to get quite a lot of weird coffees in these boxes, and they're always bloody awful. German chocolate cake, waffles and syrup. All dreadful, sugary horribleness. And I'm guessing, because this is white chocolate, this will be much of the same. In fact, arguably, possibly, just not my kind of thing. I'm not going to make it, and you can't make me. And finally, from Japan again, it's Super Lemon. Nobel Super Lemon tablets. Oh, powerful tablet. That needs to be the new marketing slogan for the iPad Pro. See? Boost sales, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Is this supposed to be like super sour or something? There's some sort of descriptive image going on there. And I've got to say, it does just look like they've gone round a load of urinals and picked the little cakes up out of them and stuck them in this bag. Anyway, time to put that in my mouth, apparently. Holy shit, they are indeed super sour. Ooh. Like toxic waste levels of sour, but only for a very short period of time. When I say toxic waste levels of sour, I mean from the standard little sweets they get, not from these things, which weren't very sour at all. Now it's just tasting like a fairly standard lemon sweet. So you get that immediate rush of like the super sweetness, and then, not the super sweetness, sorry, the immediate rush of the super sourness, and then the standard sweetness. Just too much alliterations of S's in there for me to handle. Good God. Well, if I had to sum up, but I think the lesson we've all learned today is this.
Subscribe for more.